araw ang ating pagsasamahan. Welcome to Good Morning Atomy Philippine Edition, the morning brief for your success. I'm LJ De Leon and I am your host for today. Atomians, napakainit na talaga ng panahon, di ba? Ramdam na po natin ang summer season. So make sure to always stay hydrated, drink lots of water, and make sure to protect your skin, syempre with Atomy sunscreen. At syempre, importante rin na let's nourish our skin from within with Atomy Inner Collagen. Launching on May 15, 2023, malapit na po. And dahil you all waited for this, we prepared something special for you. We will have a launching promo. If you buy Atomy Inner Collagen on May 15, you will get a higher point value. Exciting, di ba? So make sure po to set your alarms on May 15 dahil limited stocks only po ito. So make sure to visit our website and our Facebook page to know more about this promo launching. Once again, ang launching date na po ng ating Atomy Inner Collagen is on May 15, 2023. Moving forward, ngayong umaga na to, minihanda po kaming mga lectures sa paniguradong marami kayong matututunan. Kaya wag na natin patagalin pa. Let's all watch this first video.
전 세계를 공포로 몰아넣었던 코로나19. 거리를 메웠던 사람들의 발길은 사라지고 일상은 멈춰버렸습니다. 팬데믹은 인류를 빠르게 다른 방향으로 이끌었죠.
빠르고 쉽고 굳이 자기가 플랫폼 안 만들어도 되고 화장품 전문가인데 내가 굳이 IT까지 알아야 될 필요가 없는 거죠.
1인 사업자는 플랫폼을 선택해 자신만의 노하우로 마케팅에 나섰는데요. 최근엔 짧은 영상으로 콘텐츠를 만드는 쇼폼이 인기입니다. 다양한 제품을 보유한 안정적인 플랫폼을 통해 직접 판매 1인 사업을 하고 있는 한수민 씨.
저희 회사 신상품 옷이 좀 나와가지고 조금 영상 컨텐츠 같은 거 만들어 볼까 해서 어떻게 코디하면 좋을지 좀 고민을 해보고 있어요. 이런 컨텐츠를 만들었을 때 단기간의 효과보다는 장기간으로 이제 꾸준히 계속 해갔을 때 기존에 있는 고객님들과 또 이제 앞으로 유입될 고객님들과 조금 더 이렇게 뭐랄까 연결이 또 확실히 되어져서 커뮤니티를 잘 만들 수 있지 않을까 이런 생각을 합니다.
1인 사업자의 창업은 국내뿐 아니라 세계적인 추세입니다. 1인 사업자도 세계를 무대로 얼마든지 마케팅을 할 수 있는 세상이죠.
Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Entonces, el día de hoy vamos a platicar sobre K-Beauty, ¿ok? Y vamos a tratar de imitar un look.
멕시코시티에 사는 안지 로즈 씨. SNS를 통해 화장법을 선보이면서 고객과 소통하고 있습니다.
Ajá, ya estamos teniendo mensajitos en Facebook.
한류에 힘입어 안지의 화장법에 관심을 갖는 사람들이 늘면서 매출도 덩달아 늘어났답니다. 회계사였던 안지. 안정적인 직장이었지만 새로운 도전을 위해 과감하게 사직서를 던져버렸습니다. 시간도 자유롭고 새로운 사람도 만나고 신나는 일을 찾은 거죠.
Sí, los productos que yo promuevo le ha gustado muchísimo a la gente. Yo recibo constantemente mensajes de sorpresa. No importa si fuera en línea o presencial, pero si los productos son malos, de todas formas no vamos a tener éxito. Entonces, lo más importante es compartir información de calidad y productos de calidad.
안지가 소개하는 한국 화장품을 만든 글로벌 직판 기업. 멕시코 진출 5년 동안 연평균 성장률이 111%를 상회하면서 현지에서도 주목받는 기업입니다. 1인 사업자에겐 그만큼 안정적인 기업으로 인식되고 있습니다.
일자리가 줄어들다 보니까 1인 창업 시대 이런 얘기들이 많이 나오고 있는데 문제는 1인 창업을 할 때 혼자 모든 것을 다 해야 된다는 거예요. 존산도 해야 되죠. 그 다음에 회계도 해야 되죠. 마케팅도 해야 되죠. 홍보도 해야 되죠. 다방면의 전문성이 요구가 되는데 그거를 다 갖추고 있기가 어렵습니다. 그래서 이런 1인 창업을 도와주는 그런 플랫폼이다.
이 플랫폼에서 사업을 하는 안티아 토레스 씨는 인플루언서입니다. 그녀의 접속 알림이 뜨면 많은 나라에서 대기하죠.
Desde Perú, Colombia, padrísimo que se estén conectando de toda la República, de Estados Unidos.
신제품도 바로 호응을 이끌어내는 신뢰 높은 안티아. 대면과 비대면 마케팅을 병행하면서 매출이 더 늘었습니다.
Y al principio creí que era una limitante, pero no, gran sorpresa, porque ahora tengo socios.
1인 사업자들은 자신의 경험을 공유하고 다른 사람의 조언을 구하는 만남을 지속적으로 만들어 나갑니다. 성공은 결코 혼자 이룰 수 없기 때문이죠.
내가 안정적인 뭔가 직장이라고 불리는 조직에 들어가서 20년, 30년 동안 일을 하다가 적절하게 은퇴를 해서 뭐 그 수면에 맞게 이제 세상을 끝내면 됐는데 점차적으로 사람들이 여러 가지 생각을 하는 거죠. 아, 내가 이제 조직에 너무 올인을 해서는 내가 100세 시대 때 뭔가 제대로 된 삶을 영위할 수 있을까? 본인의 업력이라 그러죠. 스스로가 뭔가 행해서 돈을 벌 수 있는 능력에 대해서 굉장히 관심을 많이 가지시는 것 같습니다.
今天是个美好的一天。大家早上好，我叫阿蒙。所以大家可以看到，就是我左手边这一边这个是我的钢琴哦。所以我是几乎每一天我都会练习的。然后还有这一个大家可以看一下就是这个就是我的这个女朋友，我的未婚妻啦OK。我所有一切的这个的开始，我现在就是所拥有的一切都是来自于这个$1000的这个牙刷。就是我觉得是真的是我自己本身觉得很开心的一件事情啦就是呢，你可以看到这个噔噔，就是呢有这一个机会真的是买到一辆我自己很喜欢的一辆车，透过自己的努力啦。那当然呢，接下来呢还有第2个目标、第3个目标，所以我们要加油。但我现在我就出门了OK， 拜拜大家。所以我本身那个时候呢，一开始的时候呢，我是19岁的时候就开始我的这一个事业了。我们就是完全是空荡荡，这样是一个空白的，对不对？没有任何的人生经验，没有任何的这些资源人脉等等，事业或者生意啦。所以那个时候我是发现到，原来今天这一个事业它是完全就是免费的。第一，它是完全是免费的。
수익성이 있는 괜찮은 사업 모델을 제시한 한국 글로벌 기업. 1인 사업자가 되면서 아봉은 여러모로 성장했습니다. 친구들에겐 성공 신화의 주인공이죠. 글로벌 직접 판매 기업의 파트너가 된 말레이시아의 1인 사업자들은 아봉의 경우처럼 다른 나라에 비해 젊은 층의 비율이 높습니다. 미래 세대의 선택을 받는다는 것은 그만큼 사업의 전망이 밝다는 뜻이 아닐까요? (3년) 경력의 1인 사업자 셀린 푸씨. 사업을 시작하면서 시장 상황을 꼼꼼히 살폈습니다. 무엇보다 플랫폼 기업 선정에 신경을 많이 썼습니다. 셀린은 대표적인 인플루언서로 당당한 모습이 강점이죠. 미스 말레이시아 출신으로 그녀의 라이프 스타일에 팔로워에 관심이 많았습니다. 준비된 1인 사업자였죠. 셀린의 파트너 기업은 2021년 2조가 넘는 매출을 기록하며 세계 직판 기업 탑10에 들었습니다. 창업한 지 불과 13년 만의 일인데요. 특히 이 기업이 자랑하는 것은 고객의 재구매율입니다. 고객이 이 회사의 제품을 다시 찾는 특별한 비결이 있을까요?
但是如果好的产品呢，它的这一方面呢，就是自动人家自动会来找你，那这个自动就会有业绩，自动就会来消费，因为真的是好的产品，当然也是一个好的价格。
정말 필요한 물건인가를 먼저 봅니다. 그 다음에 두 번째 보는 것은 정말 품질이 좋은가. 그 다음에 가격이 싼가. 그러니까 꼭 필요한 물건인데 품질이 좋고 가격이 싸면은 어떤 나라에서도 다 통한다. 이런 소신을 가지고 저희는 세계 진출 전략을 세우고 있습니다. 마케팅에서 차별화 전략 그러면은 예를 들면은 품질 중심으로 갈 거냐, 가격 중심으로 갈 거냐, 이걸 보통 차별화 전략이라고 합니다. 그런데 소비자는 품질도 신경 쓰고 가격도 신경 쓰는데 왜 판매자는 한 가지만 신경 쓰느냐 하는 거예요. 그래서 우리는 보통 양자택 1 이렇게 얘기를 하는데 양자택 2다.
이 기업의 현지 범위는 말레이시아 정부로부터 최고 중소기업으로 선정되면서 현지에서도 확고한 자리를 차지하고 있습니다.
And in spite of the lockdown and the MCO, the company was growing stronger than ever. And that really is commendable and amazing. For that, they deserve the awards. And of course, it's the brand. It's the brand that, that garnered the leadership for this award.
좋은 기업으로 인정받는 것은 단순히 좋은 가격, 좋은 품질로만 되는 것은 아닙니다. 성장 가능성과 수출 실적, 그리고 사회공헌 점수가 높아서 가능했던 거죠.
There are companies, especially companies from Korea coming to Malaysia, and being a tremendous part of the society by doing CSR projects. And they come in and they get into every part of the Malaysian community, and they support the community so well. Korean companies, they really understand what it means to be community, and we love that. I think it's fantastic.
제품 출시보다 나눔할 곳을 먼저 찾고 지속적인 지원을 아끼지 않는 것으로 글로벌 진출을 시작합니다. 2021년에는 한 기부단체 역사상 최대 규모인 $10,000,000 기부로 화제에 오르기도 했죠. 현재 지구의 최대 난점은 환경. 중국 내몽고의 비타민 숲 조성 사업을 추진한 것도 환경에 대한 염려의 마음이었죠. 이 기업은 2019년 중국 옌타이 산업단지에 입성했는데요. 아시아권 최대 박람회인 중국 박람회에서 스킨케어 부문 대상을 비롯해 각종 상을 수상하며 파워 브랜드로 선정됐습니다. 옌타이시에서 주목받고 있는 기업이죠.
公司自2020年7月正式运营以来，已发展成为烟台市首家，并先后被评为烟台市经济社会发展贡献100强企业。经济发展，这家企业在极大的拉动区域经济增长的同时，还不断发挥链主企业龙头带头作用。
몇 년 전부터 옌타이시 정부 및 저희 회사의 협력업체와 협력하여 연구개발과 제조가 집적된 산업 클러스터를 조성하는 프로젝트를 추진하고 있습니다. 현재 한국에 6개 중소합력업체가 입주하여 제조시설을 운영하고 있습니다. 산업 클러스터 프로젝트는 저희 중국법인이 전 세계 유통의 허브로서 자리매김을 하는데 큰 기여를 할 뿐만 아니라 한국 중소기업의 중국 시장 진출과 판로 개척에도 좋은 기회를 제공할 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
전 세계에서 성공적인 사업을 하는 1인 사업자들이 한국을 찾았습니다. 플랫폼 본사 방문을 위해서죠. 놀이터처럼 설계된 본사는 일은 놀이처럼 노는 것도 일이라는 그만큼 즐겁게 일하라는 회사의 뜻을 잘 보여주고 있죠.
I've seen it only on Instagram or on photos, and now I'm living myself this experience. It's very, very wonderful. I would like to remember everything and to translate to my partners, to my future partners also.
협력업체 견학도 빼놓지 않습니다. 자신이 파는 제품의 생산 공정은 사업자들에게 무엇보다 중요하죠.
I see the lot of good things, how they produce the product and how they maintain quality. I tell you, everything is proper and excellent.
가치 소비의 시대입니다. 기업에게 요구하는 게 많죠. 사회적 의무 이행, 세상을 대하는 도덕적인 태도, 직원과 사업 파트너와의 상생, 그리고 인류 공영에 도움이 되는지 소비자는 꼼꼼히 살핍니다. 그런 까다로운 눈을 사로잡은 이 글로벌 기업은 존재 가치가 충분하지 않을까요? 이제 제품은 단순히 파는 것이 아닙니다. 경험을 공유하고 가치를 나누는 것이죠. 체험을 파는 겁니다. 1인 사업자들의 성공 비결은 모두 여기에 있습니다.
고객이나 아니면 이해관계자한테 한 약속이 지켜져서 그 바운더리가 잘 유지가 되고 끊어진 연결들을 다 연결을 시켜가는 심리적인 안정감을 느껴가면서 회사를 믿고 사업을 할 수 있다면 이 회사는 지속 가능성이 있는 회사가 되는 거죠. 플랫폼 비즈니스의 가장 본질은 연결이에요.
세상이 어떻게 변하든 얼마나 빠르게 달라지든 결국 인류는 연결을 원합니다. 초연결 시대, 더욱이 네트워크가 필요한 이유입니다.
COVID-19 really hit us in so many ways. Iba-iba yung naging epekto nito sa atin, di ba po? Unang-una, epekto sa ating mga kalusugan. Pangalawa, karamihan nawalan ng trabaho. At maswerte tayong Atomians dahil meron tayong Atomy na passive income na may mga products that keep us healthy, di ba? Ang bilis ng pagbabago ng mundo kaya kailangan natin maging adaptive dito ng mabilisan. And from that video, we learned that networking is more important in this age of hyperconnection. Now, for our second lecture, let's hear distinct point lecture from Atomy Chairman, Mr. Park Han-gil. Let's all watch this.
Someone who can't sleep because they are worried, that is a dreamer. The reason why your dream came true is because you dreamt it. We need to have a wall in the fourth dimension that cannot be jumped over. My grades were poor when I was in school. There were guys with high grades in my class. The type of students that get into the best universities. How did they get almost perfect exam scores? There were kids with abilities that I couldn't even imagine. But at class reunions, they would say I am doing the best. I was wondering what the difference was between them and I. I was always thinking about things, unrealistic and crazy ideas, so I didn't really get good grades, to be honest. My title is a dream. Dream. Nowadays, people who think strange things are considered dreamers. When translating the word vision in Chinese, it translates as Mong Xiang. After quitting my salaryman life, I launched an internet department store, but I was way too ahead of the times. It was launched in 1999, when the internet was not common, and many of you didn't have a PC in your homes. Alibaba was born back then, with me. I think I made it a little better though. Alibaba secured lots of money to withstand the difficult times. After 3 years of enduring, I completely fell apart, totally ruined. So where did I go? To a single room rental. I started from the bottom, like this. The company, now called Atomy, was back on its feet. Atomy is a company that was actually made by a single vision. I gathered 17 people in Iksan and told them that this company will make you rich. If you become a royal master, you will receive 50 million won a month, 300 million won if you become a crown master, 1 billion won if you become an imperial master. I was very worried. How heavy is 1 billion won? So I counted that money all night long. Not that I counted 1 billion, but I had 1 million won. I put 1 million won on an electric scale, then multiplied it and got the weight of 1 billion. After the calculation, it was more than 100 kilograms, about 110 kilograms. Then I started to worry. How can I give 110 kilograms to someone on a stage? I'm gonna break my back. And then how will they carry it out? I was so worried about this 1 billion won that I didn't have. How can I give it to them? There was no one to receive it yet. I couldn't sleep because I was worried. This is a dreamer. When I first launched, I had absolutely nothing. I only had used a minivan worth 2.8 million won. Perhaps some of you already heard this, but it is true. I also couldn't pay my taxes. But yesterday, the mayor of Gwangju City gave me a prize saying that I am the king of paying taxes, since I'd paid the most local taxes in the city. I couldn't believe it, but 20 to 25% of Gwangju City's finance budget comes from Atomy. Even though we started out so poor, we became so big because we had this dream all along. In our early days, I was losing my voice because I was yelling, "You can make money. You can be successful." People heard me, but did not believe me. But now, Atomy is a company that has spread all over the world. What's more pleasing is that Atomy is loved so much abroad. How did such a dream happen? It is because of a dream. Plant a dream in your head and systemically write a life scenario and truly immerse yourself in that life scenario. When you do this, some might ask, what world are you living in? Why? People who lack a sense of reality are asked what world they are living in. You need to be in another world, another universe. Why? Even if you live realistically and sanely now, life itself is really hectic. How can you, with a sound mind, really live the life you want? You have to envision the life you want to live in the future and make that future a reality. So when others see you, you will be living in another reality. He's otherworldly. He's not living on this planet. We need to go past this reality in order to succeed. So in 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years, I truly hope that everyone is living the life of a successful person. I hope you will.
Thank you, Atomy Chairman Mr. Park Hangil, for that video. Sa video na yun, natutunan talaga natin, tama po ang sinasabi ng ating chairman. If you dream vividly, it will definitely come true. Kaya yung mga sinusulat po ninyo sa life scenario, mag-work hard lang po kayo at balikan nyo po yung mga sinulat nyo sa life scenario. Magugulat na lang po kayo, unti-unti na po itong natutupad. And for our last lecture this morning, let's hear a lecture from Atomy's Imperial Master, Mr. E. Dog-woo.
Hello, I'm the man with the pest, Imperial Master Dog-woo Lee. I hope that the things I prepared with a lot of thought will help all of you members to understand Atomy's business philosophy and success system. I also hope that my lecture can be a decisive tool in your success. It was shocking and trembling. I think I was destined to meet Atomy. The company that I worked at for 6 years from 2000 to 2006 was a company that distributed the products of Coma, Korea. At that company, basic cosmetics cost about $100 each, and sunscreen cost about $38. Take the sunscreen, for example. It was the same product, SPF 50, 33 nano, But one company sold it for $38 and Atomy sold it for $7. Can you believe it? So I asked, is this the same product? And they answered that it was. Wouldn't anyone tremble at that? I was really shocked. I failed 5 times during the 17 years I worked in other network marketing businesses, and my desperate hope as I did business at the different companies was for one, a company that sells good products at a cheap price. And second, I hoped for a company with no registration or monthly maintenance fees. This company sold $38 products at $7. I had actually found a good company that sold good products at a cheap price. Before, it was hard to go down infinite levels because of the registration fee. Also, because of the monthly maintenance fee, even members that I got to sign up through hard work were taken off membership if they didn't spend $200 to $1,000 monthly on products. It was a continuing cycle of failure. I trembled at the fact that Atomy had no registration or maintenance fees. So I listened to Atomy's company introduction and went right away to a seminar that was 1 night and 2 days long. There, I became certain that it would be impossible not to succeed. I became certain that Chairman Park wouldn't increase the prices or create registration and maintenance fees. And on that very day, I wrote my resignation letter and started my full-time Atomy business. And now have come all the way to the position of Imperial Master. When I first started Atomy, because I had failed at 5 different MLM companies for 17 years, I'd gotten rid of my house and had been living in a plastic greenhouse. I'd accumulated around $1 million in debt. However, it was slowly forgiven over 7 years with the help of a government agency. I paid off amounts of around 10 to 20K over the time period of around a year, and paid off bigger amounts like 40 to 50 over a time span of 3 to 5 years in installments. Now I've achieved true success, paying more than $500,000 in annual income tax. I thought to myself, what would have become of me if I hadn't chosen Atomy in this time of COVID-19 pandemic? Korea has the highest suicide rate among the OECD countries. If I had never been introduced to Atomy, I can imagine a situation where I'd still be in bad credit, have gotten divorced, and would have been led to make an extreme choice. My wife would also probably still be working in somewhere like a restaurant. In this world, my life right now is a genuinely happy one. I can describe the life of Imperial Mastership in 3 ways. First is money rich. I've become rich money-wise as I now get residual income until I die, and is passed down through 3 generations. Second is time rich. After starting my Atomy business, I reached the compensation ceiling at almost my 5th year. When I retired and did everything that I'd ever wanted to do, I did everything from table tennis, billiards, tennis, golf, drums, and even MTB, and went to almost all the places I wanted to go to. I traveled to Banff, Canada, Milford, New Zealand, Amalfi, Italy, the Southern Alps, and all 4 islands of Hawaii. Toured the UK, the birthplace of golf, and went trekking in South America for 35 days. I went everywhere I wanted. Also, this summer, I checked off the one last item on my bucket list, which was scuba diving. The third is friend rich. There's a German anecdote that says you need a warm heater when you're older, which means that you need friends. At our age, there usually aren't that many people looking for us. However, I have countless people asking me to meet every day. Also, as our company expanded to 22 countries, I made many, many friends. Even now, even though I can't go to other countries due to COVID-19, I get calls every day. The meaning of success in network marketing is not only making money, but being money rich, time rich, and friend rich, and living a truly valuable life. If I could describe my life as an Atomy Imperial Master in a word, it would be everyday Christmas. I'm living a breathtaking life like every day is Christmas Day.
이렇게 말씀드리고 싶습니다.
With a balanced life as an objective, I've already reached a life of living well, loving, and learning. However, there's one thing left, and that's a life of sharing. I formed a volunteer group called SOS Love Sharing Society with members of our Royal Club or higher. Each year, we spend $350K to provide support for families who aren't able to receive proper treatment despite their illness or who have difficulties paying for their children's school due to poor family conditions among sales masters or higher members. Last year, we gave out around $350K and gave support of around $17K internationally for a member in Mexico. With all members of Atomy and even partners of our company, we will create a volunteer organization that is recognized globally in the future. In addition, if there are more members of Royal Club or higher in our 22 international branches, we'll lead this service across the world. There's a big difference between general financial freedom and the life of a successful person at Atomy. We live an incredibly rich life, being not just money rich, but time rich and friend rich as well. There's no reason not to do Atomy just because you're financially stable. Also, an act on door-to-door sales in the Korean legal code guarantees a member's rank to be inherited in case of death. So Atomy promises to pass down the fruit of our success to 3 generations. As for me, my son is a Star Master and my daughter is Sharon Rose Master. My commission is passed down to my grandchildren, but my son's commission is passed down to my great-grandchild. 4 generations. That means that my family will experience incredible financial freedom from generation to generation. So, the person that asked this question might be financially stable, but it's completely different from being generationally stable with Atomy. So I believe that they should also do this business. I have partners in all 22 countries, and I consult with them every day. I believe the biggest barrier in global business is language. If you decide to do business in another country, the first thing you need to do is find an interpreter. If you were to expand your business internationally through partners to the US or Canada, you would first, of course, need a partner that knows Korean. However, that partner is not enough. You can communicate with that one partner in Korean, but not at all with the next person in line. It means that you can't do anything when one of your partners reach an obstacle in their business. That's why I always recommend to find an interpreter. Every time there's tension and barriers between the many partners and yourself, you need to resolve the issue through consultations. However, nothing can happen when there's a language barrier. So if you're planning to expand your business globally, find an interpreter for that country that can help you with your consultation if you just pick a time. There has to be such a way for not only that partner, but the next person all the way at the end of the line to be able to always consult with you. There are many questions, But Atomy business is the same, be it in the US, Canada, Colombia, or Mexico. And because it's the same, you can just replicate Atomy's system and you can solve any problem. And there would be no big obstacles in global business except language. For all contractors across the 22 countries in the world to succeed, you all have to have one thought in mind and repeat it to yourself every day. That is, network marketing business is a replication business. You have to have a mindset that the good and bad things that happen to you are because of you and not because of your partners or sponsors. It's a business of replicating yourself. If you become a good tree, you'll naturally bear good fruit. Then what should you do to become a good tree? Number one, why? You must clearly know the reason why it would be impossible for you not to succeed at Atomy. I always lecture that the size of an organization is the size of your heart. How much do you want to make at Atomy? 5K? That person will never succeed. 10K? Wouldn't be able to succeed. Only a person with the goal of 50,000, 100,000, and 200,000 would be able to succeed. Then how do you succeed? Number one, Atomy sells good products at a low price. This will create independent repurchases, and out of regular consumers, someone will fall in love with the products and become a contractor. The reason that Atomy became the world's 5th-ranked company in just 13 years is because the products draw in new contractors. So, even if you do a bad job at explaining the company, if you just deliver the products, contractors will be created and you'll be successful. The second reason is what I mentioned at the very beginning. We're the only company in the 60-year history of network marketing with no registration or maintenance fees. Because there are no registration or maintenance fees, there are infinite levels. And when you go down the infinite levels, you're sure to find great partners and are bound to become successful. If you're bound to succeed, you can reach the balanced life that you wanted to live and do everything that you ever wanted to do. You'll be so full of energy that you'll go crazy. If you don't go crazy, your partners will not go crazy. You must become crazy yourselves, and that will replicate to create more crazy people. To do this, you have to be certain about the saying that it is impossible not to succeed, and continue to replicate your partners that it would be impossible not to succeed. Second is attitude is everything. It's about how you approach Atomy. The first attitude to have is independent business owner. You have to have a clear belief that you're an independent business owner. This business is yours only. It's not your sponsors. It's not your partner's business either. So you should never try to take one line and give the other to your sponsor. That's just nonsense. Also, absolute positivity. You need to have absolute positivity, and your attitude will directly replicate to your partners. Third is how. How do you succeed? What is the most efficient business method? It is system. You have to plug into the system to succeed. You have to plug into the system so that your partners can plug in, and their partners, and so on to grow. There are 3 things in the system. First is the 8 steps to success. You must do your business according to the 8 steps to success. The first step is goal setting. There are long-term objectives and short-term objectives. Of the short-term objectives, you have daily objectives. It's about what you'll do every day, and that is 8 core. Read, watch videos, attend meetings, use the products, show the plan, talk to consumers, have consultations, and build trust. These 8 things are your daily objectives. These daily objectives build on each other for 2 weeks, which is when your mastership is decided. If you do not do the 8 core, your partners won't do them and they'll have no vision. They just can't. The third is driving this fire up. Due to the nature of a binary structure, it burns up when there's a contractor at the bottom. Always keep your sights and thoughts at the bottom of the line. You have to lead your business with servant leadership, serving those at the bottom until they become imperial in order to succeed. To summarize, why? You have to know exactly why it's impossible not to succeed, to get fired up, get excited, and get crazy. Second, replicate your attitude. Third, how? Are you implementing the system correctly? Everything you do is replicated. That means that you must become good trees. Then you'll bear good fruit and definitely succeed. With Atomy business that has been proven right for 13 years, grab on like you're holding on for dear life at the edge of that cliff. And don't let go. If success is easy, then it's a lie. Go all in on this business. Lastly, don't ever lose your dreams to someone else.
Don't let anybody steal your dream. It's your time.
After hearing that lecture, isa talaga sa tumatak sa akin yung sinabi ni Imperial Master na when you become a good tree, your partner will become a good fruit and succeed. The road to success is not easy. You should move forward, take the challenge, and never give up, and never let anyone steal your chance. So this is your time, Atomians. Huwag na po kayong sumuko at gawin na po ang business na ito. At maraming salamat po to Imperial Master Mr. Idogbu for that lecture. Another episode na marami na naman tayong natututunan, Atomians. I hope kayo po ay feeling motivated to start this week. Let's make sure to help bring change in someone's life by sharing Atomy to others. Atomians, see you all at the top. Muli, this is LJ De Leon. This has been Good Morning Atomy Philippine Edition. See you again on our next. Mabuhay Atomy Philippines! Aja! Thank you everyone and have a nice day.